The Parent Trap is a 10-minute AMRAP where partner A will complete 2 wall walks, 9 bench press, 18 wall balls, while partner B completes as many reps as possible on the bike. Partner A must complete a full round before partner B completes their round. Both partners will share a bike, a bench, and a wall ball. However, for demo purposes, we're using 2 different setups. On the right, Diane is showing us Scaled, and on the left, Kathy is showing us RX. Scaled will use an assault bike, whereas RX will use an echo bike. Athletes will start in front of the bikes, and at 3, 2, 1, go, one athlete will go to the bike, and one athlete will go to the wall to begin their wall walks. RX wall walks will follow the open standards. Your fingertips must touch that front line, and your feet must leave the floor before your fingertips leave that front line. You then must walk your hands all the way back until any part of both of your hands hits that back line. Then you'll walk forward back to that initial line. Your hands must touch the line before your feet drop to the floor. Your chest and thighs must be on the floor at the start of the rep and at the end of the rep. The following videos will be considered no reps. Moving your hands off of that front line before your feet leave the ground. Not touching the back line with both hands. And not touching that front line before you bring your feet down. For bench, make sure it's at the proper height before you start the workout. You must get full range of motion, hitting your chest and locking out at the top. Make sure for that last rep you get a full lockout before putting that bar back into the rack. For wall balls, you'll complete a full squat before throwing the ball up to your target. Ladies are going to hit that bottom red line, and guys are going to hit that top red line. We'll be looking for the middle of the ball to hit right at that line or above it. For Scaled, your hands will start on that front line, same as RX. Chest, thighs on the floor as well. And then once you lift your feet off of the floor, you are then able to move your hands back. For Scaled, you will then be just moving your hands back to that second line that will be in the middle of the floor. Any part of your hand can touch that line. And then once it does, you walk your hands back, and then you will then be able to bring down your feet. Your hands must touch that front line before you bring your feet down to the floor. RX and Scaled wall walks will have the same basic standards for no reps. The following then will be considered no reps. Moving your hands back before you lift your feet off of the floor, and not touching that back line before you move your feet back down to the floor. For bench, no reps will be if you do not hit the bar all the way down to your chest on your reps, or if you do not lock out all the way. If your hips leave the bench during your rep, that will be also considered a no rep. For wall balls, not getting down all the way in your squat and not hitting that line will be considered a no rep. Keep in mind that you must hit the middle of the ball to that line.